around hizo parking ziko around hapo Mnyao. Unajua tu hiyo van yake haushawekwa. Watu wanaenda songa nyuma kiasi.
Definitely, we are coming live from Nairobi, Kenya, where we've been camping here for almost the whole day, just to give you the updates of what is going on. And for those who are watching us live, we are coming from Nairobi, Kenya, the capital city of Kenya, just to give you the updates of what is unfolding right now. And as we've been giving you our viewers, we've been talking about since the morning, the late, the whole, the what we call the president of Kenya, the third president of Kenya, who just died some week ago. And today, all respect from the public or from the citizens are being given. And you've seen the president of Kenya, that's President Uhuru Kenyatta, just came here to lead Kenya to ensure that they get what we call the last respect as the late president or the third president of Kenya gets to get the last respect. And as I've been giving you the update is that from today up to Wednesday, the people will be giving or they will be doing the body of the late former president of Kenya, that is Stanley Emilio Kibaki. And from there, they'll be able to see or foresee what will happen. And from Thursday, they will have a race to ensure that they get the board will be led to stay at State House, and finally from there on Friday they'll have what we call the Reaping Mass. And as you can see behind me, we are at Parliament Road just to give you the updates as the story unfolds, just to ensure that you get in touch of what is going on. Thank you so much for our viewers, and thank you so much wherever you are watching. You can send in your comment on our SMS line on 2242. You start with the code where you're watching as if it is in South Africa, and if it is in Kenya, you start with your code that is +254 +256, and then you get our link. Also, you can watch us live on Facebook or through the Skynet or the Signet, Arabic Signet. You can view us on your TV. Those people who are in South Sudan or the other parts of the country, they can view us on what we call Skynet. That is the Signet that is known in Arabic. Behind me, we will be getting some feedback, so we will be getting some views from different leaders who just come to ensure that they see or they give their last respect to the late His Excellency Honorable Emilio Mwai Kibaki. Just what has just happened. And here things are mourning a lot to ensure that at least they keep their last turnout. There are some of the line security operators have been just beefed up to ensure that they get to the latter. Nobody or anyone idlers or no one here misbehaves, or when it comes to matter of security. Remember, these the parliament buildings and security have been just beefed up to ensure that everything goes smoothly as at planned. As we wait for that, we'll be getting some views and we will leave you with some pictures. Then we'll come later to give you what is going on and what should be done, and also the views from different leaders who have just convened here to give the last respect to the late Honorable Mwai Kibaki, the third president of Kenya. Keeping in mind that this is the third president who have been just laid to rest. President Mwai Kibaki is the third president, and the third one today, keeping in mind that Daniel Arap Moi, the second president of Kenya who was laid to rest, that is last year, February, and here it is the third president. First president, President Kenyatta, was also laid to rest, who was the first president at the parliament buildings. Keep watching live from Nairobi, Kenya. Your reporter, Kaka Juma.
Safi. Ah. Umemwona? Ulimpata?
Sio ndio kuja pale utoe belt.
Belt?
Yaani jela.
Belt?
Noma sana.
Alikuwa na wasiwasi. Watu wanavuta shaboeka. Sali kumbe alikuwa shapanga. Hata sema tuna record sasa kumbe alikuwa shajua ni live. Watu ni wale tukafikia. Ukijifanya mafana tunaweka kitu watu. Waboeke.
Tutasema jiona tutapata mtu ngerekodi stuff hiyo ndio yeke watu
Wamerecord. Wacheze hiyo watu.
Ile kwa better kuliko kufanya kazi nyingine lakini pia best shit I've ever done. That is your check.
Hii ingine imeni stress na bado nimefocus nimekangana nayo.
Upala kwa wapi? Grade yake iliisha na alikuwa live. Credo.
Kuna shida.
Kuna matatizo.
Nilimwambia ilikuwa ishalia 75%. Anajua ni
Imelia 95 sasa hii imeenda. Watu wanakuja kwa wingi kutaki Kibaki. Iliisha. Hauna dara.
Mtanirekodia? Haijaisha. Ingekuwa imeisha ingekuwa imekata na wewe.
Imeisha.
Haya, wacha tupige. Hiyo mwiki wapi? Ni controlie. Mheshimiwa hapa.
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely from our viewers, thank you so much for keeping us posted. And we are here just to give out the outline or the updates. We get the views from different leaders who have just convened here just to give the last respect for the late Honorable Mike Kibaki. So first, you introduce your name. What can you do about Kibaki? So far, in terms of what you consider fighting
Thank you very much, and thank you for this opportunity. My name is Samuel Kimani Wanjiku. I am the member of County Assembly of Kiambu, and also aspiring to be the member of National Assembly of representing the people of Kikuyu constituency. Indeed, today and this week is a very sad week for us as Kenyans, as we remember and as we are mourning the death of our former president, Mwai Kibaki. And indeed, when I have seen his lifeless body lying there, I have remembered 4 things. And those are the things I will forever remember him for. And number 1, I remember him for when he won the elections in 2002 and now 2007. 2007, he said that it is important for the young people of this country to be given an opportunity to be able to be represented and also to have their representatives at the national level, at the constituency level, all the way down up to the sub-location level. That was something very new. And so he started what we call the National Youth Council directly. And there I remember in 2007, I was very young. If I'm young right now, then you can imagine how young I was. And I was actually elected at the location level to represent the youths, all the youths of Kinoo location. But unfortunately, the parliament did not budget, did not allocate funds to facilitate the National Youth Council. And therefore, the National Youth Council died, which was very sad. But we saw the president, the former president, Mwai Kibaki, really had the youth at heart. But all in all, not end there. In 2010, this same former president brought in the new constitution. That was one of the most difficult things to happen in this country. But it happened. 2010, we got the new constitution. And there are some of us who vied for the National Youth Council delegate. We saw an opportunity that why don't we now also jump into politics and try our luck in this. And for sure, most of us who participated in the elections in 2013, we were able to get into the position. And look, now here I am as a member of County Assembly, which was introduced in the new constitution. It never used to be there. Thirdly, I also remember the former president for actually introducing the Vision 2030. You know, a country without a vision will perish. That's what even the Holy Bible, the Holy Book says, the Bible. And therefore, a country without a vision cannot progress. Mwai Kibaki brought the first vision of this country, and he named it the Vision 2030. And look where we are as a country. Behind us here, you can see we have an expressway. That one was anchored in the Vision 2030, and that's where we are heading. Now we are only 8 years to the vision, and for sure, we can see that indeed, the vision he once talked about, it's now becoming a reality. And we thank the current government, President Uhuru Kenyatta for ensuring that he continues to fulfill what was in the Vision 2030, which was started by the former President Mwai Kibaki. And lastly, number 4, I also remember Mwai Kibaki for his selfless devotion and sacrifice in fighting our biggest enemy of this country, and that is corruption. We remember 2002 when he came into power. He said the enemy number 1 of this country is corruption. He said the enemy number 2 of Kenyan country is corruption. He said the enemy number 3 of our country is corruption. And so he devoted himself to fight corruption. Indeed, we know corruption fights back. But in his first term, this country realized a very, very great increment as far as the economy of this country is concerned. So what I would like to say is that indeed the death of Mwai Kibaki has closed a very bright chapter that in the history of this country, whenever the history of this country will be read, that chapter which began in 2002 and now has ended in 2022, that is 20 years. That chapter that covers 20 years will forever be remembered of the great role that this former president played. And so we say, may his spirit rest in peace. And now it is a big challenge for us young leaders who are there, the current leaders. We follow the same footsteps to make sure that we take Kenya to where it should be. Thank you.
You good?
Yeah, just a minute. I just sign out.
Okay.
Indeed, those are some of the views or some of the takes from various leaders just here in Nairobi, Kenya. And this leader, the one that we are having, is a guy who've done several things, including ensuring that those people who came from Zimbabwe, the Shona community, acquired their citizens from Kenya, and they are right now enjoying the citizenship. Thank you so much, our viewers, wherever you're watching, and thank you so much for your patience. And we'll be updating you each and every minute as the story unfolds here in Nairobi. From Nairobi, Kenya, I'm your reporter.
You good, huh?